Hey guys, welcome back to Karting with Chris. Today's video, we are here at Andretti Indoor Karting and Games. Now the reason I'm here at Andretti's is because they invited a couple of Pride drivers to help them create a promo video. And they also said that they would allow me to create my own video for this channel. Now, as I'm creating this video right now, the promo video has not been uploaded. So once it gets uploaded, I will provide a link down in the description below, so you can go check that out. I will also be providing a link to the Andretti website and a link to the Pride website, so you can go check them out if you're interested. Now, upon arrival, I watched a brief video on the rules and safety of how to drive around this track. I put on my helmet. You can see I've got my GoPro there on the chin mount, and we pulled out of the pits to begin our first session. Now for this first session, I tried to do some onboard commentary during the first lap. So let's have a look at what I said.
She's struggling to get up. I think we just hit Mach 5 there. I think we're about to go. I see him in his flag stand. Lights are green. We're good to go. What? Lights are green. Why aren't we going? Oh, she's struggling. She's struggling. Oh ho ho! That's the top speed right there. Why is it slowing down? It's got a governor, I think. How are they pulling away from me? This is bullshit. Hear that engine purr.
So I'm not gonna lie to you, that first lap was a lap record. I absolutely smashed it by not just tenths, but seconds. You know, I was really flying out there. But going through this left-hander, I'm just gonna get even faster because all of a sudden I found the boost button. And now we're going much faster. So now we're going the actual speed. For this first heat race, we did 2 heat races. For this first one, I think we were just doing it for fun. I don't have a lap or position counter on because it wasn't really a race. We were just out there having fun. Also, my friend Javen was on the sidelines filming us, trying to get cool shots for the promo video. So here's a couple of shots that he took here. I'm the person with the pink gloves, so I'm in last place right now because for some reason they wanted to put me in last place, but I'm not going to be too upset with that, as here's another external shot. I really love these shots, so Javen, if you're watching, outstanding job. Now, unfortunately, I figured out within the first lap that this entire track is full throttle, so the gaps in front are most likely going to stay about the same unless someone makes a mistake, because I'm pretty sure that they've also figured out everything is full throttle. Now this also means that passing people is just going to be near impossible. It's not completely impossible, but it's going to be very hard. The only thing that really separates these karts is handling. Since they are electric, top speed, they're all governed, so everyone's top speed is the same. Everyone's acceleration is about the same. It just all comes down to handling and how smooth is your driving. Now, I'm going to skip ahead periodically because the race did get kind of boring. If you've ever been to an indoor track, that's how racing can get, because it is very tight, and especially around here where everything's full throttle, just makes it that much harder to pass people, but not impossible. You can see we've caught up to number 48. That's Tommy. He's a very fast driver. I give him a little tap there, just bumping into the back of him. All the people here are very fast driver. I've driven with all of them, and they're as fast, if not faster than me, so it's going to be very hard to pass them, but like I said, not impossible. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to spoil the race for you because nothing happened until now and the very end of the race. So I'm just going to skip ahead to the end of the race because that's when all the good stuff started happening. So we skip ahead, and now we're on the last lap. These things are timed, so this really isn't a last lap, but we see up ahead Chance and Cole are going at it. Cole said his kart was really struggling to turn right. Like I said, handling's really the only difference in these karts. So you can see Tommy squeezing his way past Cole. I'm going to try and go for the move on the inside here. I saw the gap, so I went for it. Almost took out Tommy, and that was really the extent to this race. That was really the biggest thing that happened. You can see the flashing lights going around the track right there. That just means that the race is over. So we go to a slowdown, go into the pits, and that was the end of the session.
Well, that was uneventful until the last lap.
Alright, so we're skipping ahead to the second heat, and for this race we're doing a legit race. So we're going to get into formation, we're going to do a standing start, but this time, instead of everyone being on the fastest speed, whoever's in first place will be slowed down. So if you didn't know, all electric karts, or at least most of them, have different speed levels. And the fastest speed level on these karts is speed 4, and speed 3 is slightly lower than speed 4. So if you're in first place, you're going to have speed 3, and everyone else will have speed 4, and it'll make it super easy to pass a guy in first place. Another thing to note is that I'm starting on the outside of the grid, which is literally the worst place to start.
That's enough right there. Hey, no jump in the start.
Yeah, no jumping. Tommy jumping. Alright, you guys, you alright? Alright. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Oh my God.
So before the race started, I told everyone not to jump the start, and Tommy here does exactly that. He jumps the start. So we move down into third immediately, go down into fourth temporarily, but through this left-hander, we're on the outside, and so we're down into fourth place. Tommy, who jumped the start, has a sizable lead, but like I said, if you're in first place, you've got speed 3, so the lead he has is not going to last very long. So I've got Dylan in front of me. Dylan's a very fast driver. And, I'm just going to stick behind him. We're all on speed 4 except for Tommy, so it's going to be hard to pass people like Dylan right now. But you can see Cole up ahead has passed Tommy for first place, so that's what I'm talking about. There's going to be a lot of passing, and everyone's going to be jumbled up because whoever's in first place is going to slow everyone way the hell down. So if you're new to karting, a common karting phrase is, if you're not going forward, you're moving backwards. And this race is going to be a perfect example of that. As I was not moving forward, I was staying behind everyone else, and now I'm down into 6th place. I've got Chance on the inside right there. I tried looking for the outside, didn't work out, but like I said at the beginning, everyone is going to be jumbled up. I go for a sensational move there, up into 5th place, and we just got to keep moving forward. We don't want to get stuck behind anyone. Now, there is one person in this race that I've never raced with before, and that's the person behind me. I think he was a worker here. He's wearing the Mario Andretti suit. He's the only person not wearing a bright yellow t-shirt. and he was pretty quick. So he's just as fast as us. As going through this left-hander right here, he pokes a nose through. Have to give him room, and a lot of respect shown here as he kind of pushes me into the wall. But that is to be expected. But going through these next couple of corners here, we're in last place, but the gods are favoring karting with Chris, as going down this ramp here, Cole gets taken out, and we get 2 positions for free. So that's 2 people taken care of. They're going to be stuck behind us because they have to untangle themselves. They do slow the carts down whenever someone spins out, because it's safety. But now we're getting the race started again, and there's no one behind me, so I don't have to worry about anyone behind me. Now it's turned into a 4-player game here. I think Tommy's in the lead right now, but he's got speed 3, and you can see Chance is going for the overtake for first place. I'm going to look on the inside of Dylan. I'm up into 3rd place. I'm in the podium positions here. See Chance here getting the poorest of momentums, and I bang into the back of him, and Dylan's able to slam it on the inside of me down to 4th place. Tommy bangs into me right there. That one hurt a bit, and we're still in 4th place, but again, anything can happen in this race. Now, if you haven't noticed, in the bottom left-hand corner, I have the position counter and not the lap counter, and that's because these sessions are timed. They're not lap-based. So they basically stopped us when they thought it was a good time to stop us. I think a normal session is about 5 minutes. This one was a bit longer, but yeah, for normally it is 5 minutes. As looking further ahead, we can see Dylan has the poorest momentum as I sneak up the inside into this long right-hander up here. We're up in the 3rd place now, and going through this left-hander right here, Chance takes out Tommy, and I will admit, I did help Chance take out Tommy there, but it's for the greater good. We're up into 2nd place now. So I give Chance a little thumbs up there, telling him great teamwork. We are under yellow flag conditions here, and I'm going to pass Chance here. I'm actually going to pin him against the wall here. If you've never been to an indoor track, if you pin someone against the wall, they basically come to a dead stop, and I take full advantage of that. I'm up into 1st place now, so we're really working our way through the pack now, but I have speed 3. Everyone else has speed 4. You can see right here just how much faster everyone is with speed 4. We immediately lose 3 positions because of it, and now we're down into 4th place. Now, because we're fighting so much and so often, Cole up ahead has now been able to catch up to us and even pass us. So that just tells you, if you spin out, race isn't over. You're going to be able to catch up to the group in front because we're fighting so much. Now, another thing I noticed is that it was incredibly hard to read the race. So when you're in a race, you're trying to read what's the fastest and most efficient way to pass someone. So going through this long right-hander right here, it's pretty obvious to have the inside, and I thought I was going to get Cole here, but on the exit I had to back off because I was about to bang into Chance and Dylan up in front, and I wasn't able to get the position on him. So at this point, you can't see it, but behind me, Tommy and the other guy have caught up to us. So now all of us are as jumbled up as we were at the start of this race. And coming through these couple of corners up here, they put everyone on speed 4. So Dylan's in the front right now, and he's no longer on speed 3. He's on speed 4. And the reason they did this is because we're now in a nice single file line here. And as much as fun as it is to, really take each other out, wipe each other out, and, continue the battle like that, we are here to make a promo video. And so it makes for good video when everyone's in a nice single file line. Now, if you plan on coming to Andretti's for the karting, I recommend going when there's nobody here, which is usually in the mornings. Because if you've got a lot of people on track, the odds of someone spinning out are pretty high, especially when most of those people have never driven a go-kart in their life. And so they'll just be constantly slowing you down. As going through this left-hander, that is exactly what happens. You can see the railings are flashing yellow, indicating a yellow flag. I don't know what happened here. I think someone spun, and so they're just slowing us down. Now, another thing to note is that if you are an experienced driver like myself, or you think you're faster than me, you might not find this track all that interesting. It is different levels, which is a new experience for me. I've never experienced multi-levels before, but everything is full throttle, and it's pretty easily full throttle. So yeah, if you're coming here for a thrill of speed, you're probably not going to get it. Now, I will say, if you are here by yourself or with a group of friends and there's no one else here, I recommend checking out the smaller track. I think they call it track 1. I think this one's actually track 2 for some reason, but the smaller track is meant for littler kids, but we drove around it and it was way better than this track. Now, I did take footage of it, but it didn't turn out too well, primarily because we were all spaced out so much and not a lot happened, so I'm not going to be showing you that. But if you are here, I would definitely check out that track. I found it much more enjoyable than this one. Now, they also have laser tag here at Andretti's, not on the kart track, but in the arcade section of the facilities here. Although I think laser tag go-kart sounds like a good idea. So Andretti, if you're watching this, hit me up. I'll help you with the details on that. But it turns out I am not very good at laser tag. Now, one thing I am good at is Mario Kart, and us Pride drivers take Mario Kart very seriously. You can see we have our helmets and gloves on. We are not half-assing Mario Kart. When it comes to Mario Kart, we're doing it properly. So that's all fine and dandy, but this is a karting channel, so let's get back into this race. Like I said before, everyone's on Speed 4 now, so it's basically the first race all over again. So I'm going to skip ahead. We've got Chance in front of me. He makes a mistake. He gets a little bit of a poor run coming out of those couple of corners back there. I've got the inside for this long right-hander, and we're up into third place now. We can see that the next karts in front are quite a bit in front of us, so it's going to be hard to catch up to them, especially since everyone is on Speed 4. But like I was saying at the beginning of this video, it's not impossible to catch someone, and I've proven that passing Chance. Now, after passing Chance, not a lot happened because there really wasn't too many laps left in this race, and we do end up finishing in third place, which isn't that bad. We're on the podium. So like I said at the beginning of the video, make sure you check out the description to find out more by clicking on the links, or not. You don't have to. I can't force you. But that's all I'm going to have for today. If you like the video, please consider subscribing. If you have any questions, suggestions, or opinions, please do comment below. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.